Hello, we are John and Kerry. We are travelling Australia and videoing our memories along the way. We love to share all the amazing places we find, adventures we get up to while attempting to catch a decent fish. Join us each week to see what we get up to. We're at Mambaloo Caravan Park, Tourist Park in Katherine. Everything you need here. It's $40 a night for power and water. Dump points, laundries, only $4 for the washing machine. And then just down over that way is the river. I'm gonna head for a walk down there. Apparently good fishing and the cherubim are on at the moment. Amenities are lovely and clean. These are the washing machines. Huge washing machine, so that's good value. And this, pet minding available, $20 a day. Ask at reception. That's the cheapest I've seen. There's a couple of camp kitchens here with everything in it that you need. The sites are so green. Not all of them, but most of them are. It's 12 k's from town. That's the part we like. They're playing up in town a little bit, so nice and safe out here. Also feed the horses over there every night at 6 o'clock. Take the kids over, and you can also, they do tours to go and feed the cattle and buffalo. That's 8:30 in the morning. You jump in the truck with them and it takes about 45 minutes. This is the path down to the river. The Katherine River behind the caravan park. Oh, this is the Katherine River. Doesn't look very deep. They said a woman caught a barramundi here 2 nights ago, and the cherubim are on. We're out at Katherine Gorge and we're going to do a sunset dinner cruise down the gorge.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Hope the food's good.
Yeah, hope the beer's good.
Priorities. Did you find another hike for us to do, did you?
Yeah.
Which one?
Well,
21 k's?
no, overnight, or we can just do the 21k.
Oh, let's do it. You cannot swim here. Surprise, surprise. Didn't know that you can actually bring your own boat out here. You do need to get a permit. Motor size up to 15 horsepower. No bait fishing, only lures. It's like one of the cruises there that they do. This one was $197 each. That's for 3.5 hours. A 3-course meal. Complimentary wine on arrival. And 2 gorges. You get to see 2 different gorges.
So that means we're going to go on 3 different boats. Alright, so we're going to take this boat first to the end of the first gorge, then we're going to do a walk over to the second gorge where we get onto another boat, go for another boat cruise in the second gorge. At the end of the second gorge we turn around, then we come back, then we do that walk back to the first gorge where the big dinner boat down the end will be up there waiting for us. Alright, and then the fun begins. With this boat here, it is considered to be unsinkable, but you know, they said that about the Titanic as well, so you never know, right? So at the front right here, I've got 2 cabinets on both sides of the boat here full up with life jackets. There's another cabinet down the back to my left, got some more life jackets down there as well. Now we're a pretty small group, so you know, there should be enough there for everyone. Yeah. Anyone know where the safety exits are? Straight over the side. So if the boat starts sinking, grab yourself a life jacket, chuck it over this side, and then jump over that side. Alright, we'll try and keep all the crocodiles distracted over here while we make our getaway over there.
But today we'll be cruising around 5.5 kilometres through the Gorge system. So it'll be around 10-11 kilometres round trip. Now all this land that you see around us today, this is all Jawan country. Now when John came through this area naming all these places, he didn't realise that a lot of these places already had names. And that was from the local Jarman people. That big rock shelf disappears completely underwater in the wet season. And that's just an average wet season. Now we do still operate our tours in the wet season. We operate our tours every day of the year, all year round, except Christmas Day. Christmas Day is the only day of the year that we do not operate our tours. The walk to the second gorge is around a 500 or 600 metre walk. It's mostly a paved path. There are some stairs to go up and down, and there are some sections of this path where we'll be walking over the sandstone that we see all around us. Now these sandstone sections of the path, they're mostly a flat surface, but it does get a little uneven and it can get pretty slippery as well. Now if you were to go over to that crocodile right now, and you get your index finger and your middle finger on both of your hands, and you go up and very gently on both sides, just squeeze its stomach, it'll make a squeaking sound. Now just in front of us, just a little bit on the left side, you can see some rope that's hanging over the rocks just here, just above the surface of the river here, on the left side. Now when you all jump off this boat and begin the walk, I will be reversing out of the mooring point and tying this boat up right there on the left where the rope is. So if you see me reversing out, I'm not leaving you up here, I'm just tying up over there.
Walking into the second gorge now. Here we are at our next boat.
Now if you haven't seen the movie Rope, it's a pretty good horror flick. It's just about a giant saltwater crocodile terrorising a boatload of tourists. It's got a pretty happy ending though. The tour guide survives. And then once they've painted onto the surface of the sandstone, after a while the sandstone will absorb the paintings into the rock. So the paintings become a part of the sandstone, you know, kind of like a tattoo. So that's why it's lasted so long. Now you would have noticed that some of the paintings were quite high up, and you're probably wondering how they get up so high to do those paintings. Well, there's a couple of different theories. One, like I said, 10,000 years old. Landscape could have been very different back then. There could have been a ledge for them to walk up there and chill out and do some paintings. And every wet season, that swamp fills up with water, and the sandstone, it'll act as a sponge, and it'll absorb the water from the swamp. And the water will seep right through the sandstone from the top, come out the bottom here. It takes a very long time for that water to seep right through the sandstone. An area can be sacred because it could be burial grounds, or it could be ceremonial grounds, or it could be an area that is used strictly for men's business, or an area that is used strictly for women's business. But an area can also be sacred because it could be home to one of our creation beings. Now a lot of our creation beings, they do not like to be disturbed at all. So the Jawan people will mark the boundaries of their areas with some pretty scary images, so people know that's not a good place to go to. So Bolong decided that area in front of us was going to become his final resting place. So when Bolong was finally ready to rest, Bolong came back here to this area in front of us. He dug himself a big hole there and then laid down to rest. There's a couple of tunnels that my elders told me about when I was a young fella. There's a tunnel that'll take Bolong to a place called Edith Falls, which is north of us. Edith Falls, that area is known as Leyland in the Jawan language. About 20 years ago we had the cane toads come through here, but it was a cane toad invasion from Queensland. When the cane toads first came through here, they did have a pretty devastating effect on the wildlife here. Because cane toads have those poisonous glands on their back that release a white toxin whenever they feel threatened. And that toxin will kill almost anything that tries to eat them. When we get over to the other boat, I will give you guys a proper introduction to the chef and to our catering crew. And then from there, let them take over and let you guys enjoy the rest of the night. But yeah, I'll get over and give you guys a proper introduction. And also, when you get over to the first Gorge boat, to the dinner boat there, you'll have either Max or Juliana or Silvana that will be at the front of the boat, and they will take your names, and one of the others will show you which table you're sitting at. And as you're jumping onto the boat, you get a free drink. So the first drink as you're jumping on is the complimentary. It is an alcoholic drink. If you don't drink alcohol, you can request to have something else. So just keep in mind, on this walk today, the walk back to the first gorge, if we take it too long, then we're going to miss out on the best parts of the sunset.
Food's looking good. Entree is kangaroo, chicken and crocodile.
Roasted dehydrated eggplant.
Roasted dehydrated eggplant is the black stuff. What's that?
This is a lemon myrtle butter style egg.
Oh yeah?
That's some apple sauce.
Apple sauce. Cool. Let's try it. Reflection on the water. So it got to dark last night to finish filming the Katherine Gorge cruise. So after the entree we had a choice of two different main courses, barramundi or beef. Actually they also had a vegetarian one, but we got one of each, the barramundi and the beef, and then we shared it. And we also got a tray of help yourself veggies, a few veggies and salad as well. And then we had a brownie and cream for dessert. Actually we had two. I had a couple left over, so they gave us another one. But yeah, well, we loved it. It was really good. Definitely worth it. Two. Huh? Bait size?
Yep.
That'll do. There we go, another 3. What do we got? A fish, is it?
3 good.
No, 3 big ones. Looked like a fish, it was that big. Hang on. Oh, God. Oh, it's huge, isn't it? Yeah.
They're up to about 30 centimetres.
Oh, do they? 30 centimetres? Yeah. Cool. Round 2. Got 2?
Yeah.
One big one, one small one. That's a good size, the big one. How many in that one?
2, 3.
2, 3? Yeah. 2 big ones, 1 little one?
Huh?
2 big ones, 1 little?
Yeah, well, they're sort of all different sizes.
Don't fall in.
Too good.
Another 2 big ones? Ooh, we'll nearly have a feed.
Yeah.
So this is the spot for cherubin. You come down the path from the back of the caravan where you see the 2 chairs there over the water. Go right, follow the path up here a bit till you find this tree. Oh, you want the other one? And we're using cat biscuits and velvet soap for bait. Apparently the velvet soap's better, it's natural. It's working for us anyway. So John's peeled the cherubin that we caught in the last 2 days. And they're just like a green prawn really now. We're going to cook that in some garlic butter. Once that's all melted, we'll whack the cherubin in. And cook them till they go red, orange. And we'll give them a turn. Ended up with 14 all up. Alrighty, we'll go and put them on some rice and a bit of creamy garlic sauce over top of them. Alright, so it's pasta salad, cherubin on a bit of rice, white rice. This is a garlic sauce. Put that over the top. That's it from us this week. Thanks for watching. See you next week.